Every day across Kenya, millions of people wake up early to work hard for money. Some are employed in offices, factories, schools, hospitals, and government institutions. Others run businesses, operate madaras, sell goods in markets, farm, or provide various services. Most people have one common goal: to improve their lives and secure a better future for themselves and their families. Yet despite working hard for many years, many people find themselves facing financial struggles. They earn money every month, but remain trapped in a cycle where expenses consume almost everything they make. When emergencies arise, they borrow. When opportunities appear, they lack the capital to take advantage of them. When retirement approaches, they realize they have not built enough financial security. The surprising truth is that hard work alone does not create wealth. Many people believe that earning more money is the answer to all financial problems. While increasing income is important, it is only one part of a much bigger equation. The wealthiest individuals understand something that many ordinary people overlook. They know that wealth is not created by income alone. Wealth is created by what happens after income is earned. Imagine two friends who graduate from college at the same time. The first friend gets a job, earning 100,000 Kenya shillings per month. The second friend earns 60,000 Kenya shillings per month. Most people would assume that the first friend is automatically on the path to wealth. However, after 10 years, the situation may be very different. The first friend upgrades his lifestyle every time his income increases. He buys expensive gadgets, changes cars frequently, lives in a costly apartment, and spends most of his earnings on maintaining a certain lifestyle. By the end of each month, very little money remains. The second friend chooses a different path. Although his income is lower, he consistently saves part of his earnings and invests in productive assets. He avoids unnecessary spending and focuses on long-term growth. After 10 years, he may own investments, business interests, or property worth millions of Kenya shillings. The difference between the two friends is not intelligence. It is not luck. It is not education. The difference is understanding the wealth formula. Many people focus entirely on earning money. Wealthy people focus on owning assets. An asset is something that puts money into your pocket or increases in value over time. A liability is something that takes money out of your pocket. Understanding this difference can completely transform a person's financial future. For example, a rental house can generate monthly income. Shares in a profitable company may pay dividends and increase in value. A successful business can generate profits for many years. These are assets. On the other hand, expensive items that lose value quickly often create financial pressure instead of financial freedom. While there is nothing wrong with enjoying life, problems arise when people prioritize liabilities before building assets. One reason many Kenyans struggle to build wealth is lifestyle inflation. This happens when spending rises every time income rises. A person receives a salary increase and immediately upgrades their lifestyle. A better phone is purchased. A larger house is rented. More expensive habits develop. Before long, the extra income disappears. The result is that years pass without significant financial progress. The wealth formula begins with spending less than you earn. This may sound simple, but it is one of the most powerful financial principles in the world. If a person spends everything they earn, there is nothing left to invest. Without investing, wealth cannot grow. Many successful investors started with small amounts of money. They did not wait until they became rich. Instead, they developed the habit of investing consistently regardless of their income level. Consider a young professional who invests 5,000 Kenya shillings every month. At first, the amount may seem small. However, over time, those contributions accumulate. More importantly, the investment returns begin generating additional returns. This process is known as compounding. Compounding is one of the greatest wealth-building forces ever discovered. It allows money to grow upon itself year after year. In the beginning, progress may appear slow. Later, growth can become remarkable because returns are generated not only on the original investment, but also on previous gains. Many people underestimate the importance of time in wealth creation. They believe they need a large amount of money to start investing. In reality, starting early is often more important than starting with a large amount. A person who begins investing in their 20s may accumulate significantly more wealth than someone who waits until their 40s, even if the second person invests larger amounts later. Time gives investments an opportunity to compound and grow. Another wealth-building principle that many Kenyans ignore is the power of ownership. Employees help businesses generate profits every day. Customers help companies grow every day. Yet many people never become owners themselves. Ownership creates opportunities that employment alone cannot provide. When you own part of a business, you benefit from its success. When you own investments, you benefit from growth. When you own productive assets, they continue working even when you are not actively working. This does not mean employment is bad. Employment provides income and stability. However, income should be viewed as a tool that helps acquire assets. The goal is to convert earned income into investments that can eventually generate additional income. Business ownership remains one of the most effective paths to wealth creation in Kenya. Many successful entrepreneurs started with modest resources. They identified problems, provided solutions, and gradually expanded their operations. A small shop can become a large retail business. A freelance service can grow into a company. A farming operation can expand into a profitable enterprise. The key is focusing on long-term value creation rather than short-term gains. Successful business owners understand that profits should not always be spent immediately. Reinvesting profits often accelerates growth. Additional equipment, inventory, marketing, or staff can help a business generate even greater returns in the future. The same principle applies to investing. Reinvesting returns can dramatically increase long-term wealth. Many people make the mistake of spending every profit they earn. While enjoying some rewards is important, consistently reinvesting a portion of gains often leads to far greater financial outcomes. Real estate is another asset class that attracts many Kenyan investors. Property can generate rental income while also appreciating in value over time. However, successful real estate investing requires careful planning and analysis. Not every property is a good investment. Location, demand, financing, and maintenance costs all play important roles. The most successful investors view property as a business decision rather than an emotional purchase. They focus on cash flow, long-term value, and financial sustainability. Diversification is another important element of the wealth formula. Putting all money into a single investment can create unnecessary risk. Diversification involves spreading investments across different assets to reduce exposure to any single setback. For example, a person might own shares, money market fund investments, bonds, business interests, and property. If one area performs poorly, others may continue performing well. Financial education is also a critical component of wealth building. Many people spend years learning how to earn money, but very little time learning how to manage it. Understanding budgeting, investing, saving, taxation, business management, and risk can significantly improve financial outcomes. Knowledge often leads to better decisions. Better decisions frequently lead to better financial results. One common mistake many people make is chasing quick riches. Every year, countless individuals lose money to schemes promising unrealistic returns. The promise of becoming wealthy overnight can be tempting, but genuine wealth is usually built gradually. Most financially successful people achieve their results through years of discipline, patience, and consistent effort. They focused on proven principles instead of shortcuts. Another important lesson is the value of multiple income streams. Relying on a single source of income can create vulnerability. If that source disappears, financial stability may be threatened. Multiple income streams provide greater security and flexibility. These streams may include employment income, business profits, rental income, dividends, interest earnings, consulting services, digital products, or other opportunities. Creating additional income streams does not happen overnight. However, over time, they can significantly strengthen a person's financial position. Many wealthy individuals also understand the importance of delayed gratification. They are willing to sacrifice short-term pleasures for long-term rewards. Instead of spending all available income today, they invest part of it for future growth. This mindset often separates those who build lasting wealth from those who remain financially stressed, despite earning good incomes. The good news is that the wealth formula is available to everyone. It does not require extraordinary intelligence, family wealth, or special connections. It requires discipline, consistency, patience, and a willingness to think long-term. A person earning 50,000 Kenya shillings per month can apply these principles. A person earning 500,000 Kenya shillings per month can apply them as well. The specific amounts may differ, but the principles remain the same. Earn income. Spend less than you earn. Save consistently. Invest regularly. Reinvest returns. Acquire productive assets. Continue learning. Stay patient. Repeat the process year after year. Many people spend their entire lives focusing on income while ignoring ownership. They work hard but never allow their money to work hard for them. As a result, financial freedom remains out of reach. The wealth formula that many Kenyans ignore is not complicated. It is simple enough for almost anyone to understand. Yet because it requires discipline and patience, many people fail to apply it. The reality is that wealth is rarely created by a single event. It is usually built through thousands of small financial decisions made consistently over many years. Every shilling saved, every investment made, every asset acquired, every unnecessary expense avoided, every lesson learned. These small actions compound over time and create powerful results. The journey to wealth does not begin when you become rich. It begins the moment you decide to manage your money differently. It begins when you choose ownership over consumption, investing over spending, and long-term thinking over short-term gratification. No matter where you are financially today, the wealth formula can work for you. The most important step is not waiting for the perfect opportunity. The most important step is starting now and remaining consistent for years to come. That is the wealth formula most Kenyans ignore, and it may be the very formula that transforms your financial future.